Hey everyone, welcome back to another info session. If you look at a map, Barbados looks like this tiny coral dot out on the eastern edge of the Caribbean, but if you've actually been there, you know it completely outgrows its size. We're talking about a place with a massive culinary scene, centuries of deep history, and a rhythm that you just don't find anywhere else. Most people see the postcard beaches and they think they know the whole story, but there's a massive difference between a standard fly and flop beach vacation and actually experiencing Barbados. So, to help us break down to unlock the real island, we're thrilled to have Lisa and Eusi from the Barbados Tourism Management. Thank you so much for joining us at TripToGo, and thank you for being here.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
Thank you. So first, we're just going to get right into the questions, if you don't mind. So, how would you describe Barbados to someone who has never been?
It is the intersection of heaven and earth. I think that is like the perfect way to explain it. It's this amazing island that's 166 square miles, but so much diversity, so much to offer. It's a very immersive island. So when you come to Barbados, you're not stuck on a resort. You can actually go out, meet the people, do the things that we do. You know, really get to understand the culture. And one of the things you'll find about Barbados is that once you come, you keep coming back because it does feel like that home away from home. So it's an island that's very easy to get around. It's a very safe island. It just is very welcoming. So I think when people think of getting away to a destination and they want some place that will forever change their lives because of the people that they meet, the things that they will do, and that offers you diversity of options, I think there's no other island that can come to mind in the Caribbean than Barbados.
Wow. So Barbados has seen impressive growth in tourism in recent years. Why do you think, what's driven that growth?
Well, a couple of factors. I think finally a lot of individuals are recognizing that they actually deserve a vacation and one that they feel really takes it to a whole other level. And I think Barbados has become that place where people who don't want the same old destination, they're now looking for places that offers diversity. A lot more people are traveling as multi-generational families, as couples, and maybe solo as well. And one of the things that we found is that we cater to a lot of different types of audiences. So people, when they're looking for a family trip, for example, typically when you think of a family vacation, it's usually people think of just parents and probably a small kid. But there are a lot of families that are traveling with teenagers and tweens, and a lot of places don't offer a lot of options for persons traveling with teenagers or with tweens. But in Barbados, you have the full gamut. So you have activities for the small kids, for the tweens, the teenagers, you know, and then the adult kids who might even be married and have their own families. There's so many things to offer. So persons who are looking for that, they will choose Barbados. Solo travelers, especially female solo travelers, which we're seeing increasingly on the rise, for them, safety is a very important factor. Being able to go somewhere and not feel as though they're being threatened or harassed or made to feel uncomfortable. And I think Barbados certainly fits perfectly as an island where you can come as a solo traveler, and especially as a female solo traveler, and feel safe exploring. Feel safe talking to a local and getting a local to show you Barbados through their eyes. And I think that's the thing that makes it special. But the number one reason why I think a lot of people are coming to Barbados is because of the people. The people still remain our best asset. And I think that that is the thing that really distinguishes us. We're the most revisited island in the Caribbean. And that's simply because when people come to Barbados, like I said earlier, they feel as though they're at home. It's a genuine warmth and welcome. And I know quite often people say, oh, our people are friendly, and I think it's thrown around very loosely. But I think in Barbados, it's like you're actually developing a relationship with the people.
Barbados has many neighboring Caribbean islands. You already touched it earlier, but what makes it stand out on more a location perspective?
Well, location is perfect. So we're the most easterly in the Southern Caribbean, which means we sit outside of the direct path of hurricanes, for example. So you're not restricted to a certain time of year to come to the island. You can come all year round and enjoy all that the island has to offer. We're also unique because we're not a volcanic island. We're a limestone island, so all across the island, all of the beaches, would be white sandy beaches, except one, which is a pink sanded beach.
Yeah.
All the others are white sandy beaches. The contrasting coastlines is something that really distinguishes us as well, because you go to the western coast of the island, that's the calm, placid waters of the Caribbean Sea. You go to the eastern coast of the island, that is the Atlantic Ocean side, so you'll get this perfect for surfers. You know, you get a lot more wave and so forth on that side of the island. And then you come to the south coast of the island, and when you're in the south, you're definitely getting a mix of both of the Caribbean and the Atlantic, so perfectly swimmable, just with a little bit of wave. But I think the contrasting coastlines in such a small island really resonates with people, because it's something that they don't see everywhere they go. So as they move around the island, they are continuously illuminated with something different that gives them that wow, like I didn't expect to see this. And I think that's one of the things that really makes us extra special.
Yeah, that's really important. Sounds amazing. You also touched on it, but just for the beaches for different surfers, what beaches would you say for different surfers, and depending on their kind of vibe?
So it depends on the kind of surfing that they want to do. If they want to do like the real high level professional surfing, definitely go to Bathsheba. That's where we hold the World Surf Championships in Bathsheba. The Soup Bowl is what it's called.
Oh, really?
One of the most challenging surfing areas on the island.
Wow.
Surfers absolutely love it. But then they can surf in other parts of the island as well, especially on that eastern coast. Or if they want to do kite surfing or wing foiling, they can also do that now in the southeastern side of the island. So you can go to places like in the Silver Sands area. You'll find a lot of great surfing in that area as well. So it really depends at the level of surfing that the individual is at. If they're professional, they're definitely going to go down to the East Coast, the Soup Bowl. If they're still learning, we also have a lot of surfing schools around the island, so you can actually go to learn to surf in Barbados as well.
That's really cool. I didn't know that about the surfing championship. Is there any other water activities besides surfing for Barbados?
Absolutely. It's a perfect island for aqua adventure. So you can swim with the turtles in Barbados, which is something that people love to do when they come on the island. Snorkeling is a big thing because, like I said, we're not a volcanic island, so visibility underwater is absolutely incredible. If persons want to do stand-up paddle boarding, if they want to do, which is one of my favorite things to do, which is take a catamaran cruise and just kind of sail along the coast of the island. If you don't want to get wet, you can discover our world underwater on the Atlantis submarine as well, which has been one of the longest operating submarines in the world. And that is such a phenomenal experience. If you want to go deep sea fishing, you can do that in the island as well. So there are lots of activities you can do on the water. That's been the fortunate blessing of being on an island.
Yeah, so much diversity and just abundance and different water experiences.
Absolutely.
It sounds amazing. Beyond the coastline, Barbados has some incredible green spaces and caves. What are natural wonders or wildlife experiences inland that completely catches people by surprise?
I would say we have a unique cave in Barbados. It's called Harrison's Cave. This is one of the world's most unique caves. And there's so much to do. When you get there, you see the stalactites and the stalagmites. You get to go through the cave and you get to explore. So that is one of the things. Yes.
Wow, that sounds amazing. So for travelers who love culture and history, what places would you recommend that they experience?
You cannot go to Barbados without going to Oistins. Oistins is a place where you get to meet locals, and that's where you get to meet locals. So that's where I would say one of the places you have to visit when you go to Barbados.
Oh, okay, good.
It's al fresco dining, so that's where you get the fresh fish that was caught that same day. You get it actually prepared right in front of you. You get a wide variety of fish as well.
Barbados appeals to many different travelers. You talked about how it's perfect for families or solo travelers. How would you recommend the island for luxury and budget travelers?
Okay, so I will recommend luxury and budget travelers. We have hotels like we have 5 diamond hotels. We have a lot of villas. So our best kept secret, I would say, is our villas. We have a wide range of villas where multi-generational families traveling together can pool their resources and they can explore our villas.
Oh, okay, yeah, that'd be amazing to stay in.
And for budget travelers, which I think is one of the very unique things, is that we have these small hotels called the Intimate Hotels of Barbados. This really is for persons who want that home away from home. They want that kind of property where the owner might actually live on property, or they're actually the person managing the property.
Oh, okay.
So if persons are looking for those small, intimate kind of properties, the Intimate Hotels of Barbados is definitely a great option. Some of them come self-contained, so if persons want to come and cook their own food, they have the option of doing that. And then for persons who are looking for ultra luxury, Lisa would have mentioned Villas, she would have mentioned Sandy Lane. We have a lot of luxury properties, especially on the western coast of the island, for them to explore. Lots of great fine dining options for persons looking for that luxury experience. But I always like to say Barbados is a luxury for all persons who come to the destination, because all of our beaches are public. We have no private beaches. So if the person is staying at an intimate hotel, which is much smaller and, on a more budget-friendly kind of a scenario, they can still go swim at Sandy Lane Beach. So it really affords you the luxury of being able to open the tap and drink the water straight from the tap. It's some of the best water you'll get on the island. So those things for me, I count as a luxury.
Yeah.
The luxury of walking around freely by day or by night. That is a luxury that Barbados offers, and I think that is one that we cannot ever overlook, because I think that really is the essence of being able to deliver an amazing vacation experience.
Yeah, I think that's so important you touched on it, because really what is luxury? It just depends on the different traveler, right? So
absolutely,
in your own way, that is a luxury, right? So when is the best time to visit Barbados, and what can travelers expect during those seasons?
Okay, I can say any time of the year is perfect to visit Barbados. Because of our strategic location, we're more easterly of the island chain. In terms of location, we're perfect to visit any time of the year. Of course, we have the rainy season, which is normally from June to November, but there are so many different festivals, there's always something happening on the destination. So every month you can find something. We have the Barbados Reggae Festival, we have our Crop Over Festival, which is actually currently happening right now. Starts from July 4th until August 4th, and that is a great festival, it's the Sweetest Summer Festival.
Yeah.
We also have something called the Barbados Food and Rum Festival, which is a unique festival. It features our culture, culinary. This is where we highlight our culinary chefs and mixologists, and we also, Barbados is the birthplace of rum. So this is where we get to highlight our food and rum, and this is one of the unique festivals of Barbados. There's also festivals like the Dive Festival. So there's always something to do on the island.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you so much. I was just about to ask you about the festivals, but you just touched on it perfectly. So how many days would you recommend for a first-time visitor to stay in Barbados?
I would say minimum 5 to 7 days. That's perfect to explore the island.
Okay, great. Thank you. Is there a local tradition or custom that visitors find charming or unexpected?
You have to try the food. So we are the culinary capital of the Caribbean. So that is something that you definitely have to, Barbados is very diverse. We have over 500 restaurants in a small, unique island.
Yeah.
So I think, going things like going on a walking food tour through Bridgetown, where you get to experience the culture of Bridgetown, the history of the island, and you also get to, try different local spots on the destination.
Yeah, sure. Get that authentic experience, really, going with those local restaurants.
Yes.
I'll definitely have to say, so our national dish, which is cuckoo and flying fish, is definitely something that you have to try when you're on the island. There's also something called pudding and sauce, which is especially eaten on Saturdays. But from a traditional component in terms of things that you'll probably get at everyone's home, especially on a Sunday, and Lisa does this very well, is this thing called macaroni pie. So I know like a lot of places people talk about macaroni and cheese and all that, but in Barbados we make macaroni pie. And it is extremely special, and you have to try it when you're on the island.
That sounds amazing. So how does Barbados' history as a former British colony still influence the island's culture and daily life?
Well, you see it all across the island, from the buildings in the island. You still have some of the streets, that have that familiarity with the British when they lived on the island. But I think one of the traditions that still holds in a lot of the hotels, especially on the western coast of the island, is you'll see they still offer high tea. And people love the idea of this high tea experience when they come down to visit. So that's one of the things that you'll see. But like when you pass our Parliament buildings, right, we're one of the third oldest Parliament in the Commonwealth. So like the structure of that, some of the customs that we've had still maintain some of the British traditions.
Yeah.
But I think realistically, as Lisa would have said, we just became a republic just 4 years ago. This November will be our 5th year as a republic. And you'll see that, you know, we have now a Barbadian as head of state. So we now have a president who's the head of state as opposed to the governor general. But you still see through a lot of the activities that we have on the island, you'll still get that British traditional flair.
So is Barbados an easy island to explore on your own? Would you recommend a guided traveler?
Absolutely. I say do a bit of both. Definitely, you can do some organized tours on the island. We have some amazing places you can visit. Hunt's Gardens. You have the St. Nicholas Abbey, which is one of the only 2 Jacobean mansions still around in the world. We have the George Washington House. So a lot of Americans and people who are into history, you know, they want to come and discover the place. It's the only place in the world that George Washington, who was America's first president, visited in the outside of the Americas.
Oh, really?
Was Barbados. And the home that he lived in, right, that is a museum that they can actually go out and explore. So I think that's a really great option. And in winter time, you can do dinner with George, which is like a living history dining experience that people can certainly do when they're on the island. So one of the things that you'll find is that as people come to the destination and start to discover all the things that are available, they will do some structured guided tours, but there are a lot of people who just get out and walk around and get lost and find themselves again, and you know, and really get to find and see some of the things that really makes it special, like a rum shop. I mean, a rum shop is what in most places in the Western world they'll consider to be like a bar. You're going to get a bottle of rum and a bottle of Coke, and you're going to mix it and you're going to finish it because you're going to be engaging with the locals. You might start to play a game of dominoes. You learn about what's happening in the island from a political perspective, from a general issue of the day perspective. Like this is where you really get a sense of the island. So for persons who choose, which I think is an excellent option, to roam around on their own, I think that's the best way that you'll not only get to learn more about the island, but also to meet people and cultivate some really long-lasting friendships as well.
Yeah, so it really just depends how you want a vacation, really, just choose the balance.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how easy is it to get around the island, and what transportation options do visitors have?
It's very easy to get around the island. I always like to say Barbados works from an infrastructure perspective. So persons can take public transportation. So we have a public bus service. We also have these mini buses, that we call ZR vans. That is an adventure all in itself. So at least do it once. But then you also can rent a taxi. A lot of people also rent cars and drive around the island when they're there as well. So like there's a lot of different options depending on the interest. And once again, I think one of the things that really resonates with me as a local and someone who now represents Barbados is the fact that whatever your interests are, there is an option. So that person who wants to do the healthy thing in biking, that would not be me, that's an option. For the person who wants to rent a car, that would definitely be me, you rent a car. For those who are adventurous like Lisa, who want to jump on the minibus and have that engagement with the locals, that's an option as well, because we have an excellent transportation system on the island.
Yeah, I feel like I'm just learning so much of the balance, so much diversity, right? You can just choose however you want to do Barbados your way.
That's right.
Which is such an important aspect of travel. That's amazing. So have you noticed any emerging travel trends in Barbados? Are travelers looking for different types of experiences today compared to years ago?
Absolutely. I think foodies are definitely flocking to Barbados in their numbers. We, all through the year, right, there's something culinary for people to explore. So we're definitely seeing a rise in foodie travelers coming down to the destination, especially post-COVID is something that has really come to the top of the list. We're also seeing a lot more wellness-focused vacations. So persons are coming to the island a lot for wellness experiences, a lot of multi-generational travel as well. So for persons who want to travel with their extended families, we're seeing villas become now a great option for those individuals. So they're coming for multi-generational travel. And when you think holistically, people are really looking for immersion and culture. And we're seeing a lot of people coming for that as well. We're seeing a lot of people now who are traveling with a level of curiosity that I think I didn't see when I first joined the industry 30 plus years ago.
Tourism is changing globally and travelers care more about impact. How is Barbados balancing growing visitor numbers with protecting its local communities and environment?
Great question. And it's one that's near and dear to my heart because I feel very strongly about sustainability and so forth as it relates to the island. I think one of the things that we've been able to do very well as a destination is understand the impact of visitors to the island. So unlike a lot of other destinations that might just be concentrated on one specific period of the year where everybody comes to the island, what we have been doing is really expanding all of the options available to people, that everyone isn't coming just in winter. So removing seasonality has been a very strong focus for us as a destination. So therefore people who are coming in off-peak, we've got a lot of new festivals and events happening in off-peak that now diverts everyone who is coming in winter to give them another option in terms of another time to come to the island. So we've really done a lot to reduce seasonality. We've also looked at, and we work very closely with a lot of partner agencies on the ground, so the Hotel and Tourism Association, understanding the product that they currently have in stock and understanding what is new and coming in stock, and then tying that to the amount of airlift that we're bringing into the island. That's another area as well. And then when people come, we're also allowing them to come and make a positive impact. So we have a lot of tree planting excursions that people can do, where they go into like our National Botanical Gardens, they can plant trees there. We've struck a pretty good balance in not getting to a place of over-tourism, because one of the things that we feel very strongly about is ensuring that Barbadians can enjoy Barbados. Because I think once locals are enjoying the place that they live, when visitors come, they're a lot more receptive to welcoming people to the destination because they themselves don't feel like strangers in their own country.
So lastly, what final message would you have for TripToGo travelers who are planning a Barbados adventure?
Just come and enjoy and visit Barbados. I mean, there's so many places in the world that you can visit, but Barbados, the warm welcome that you will receive from the time you arrive at the airport, the warmness of the people, of course the lovely beaches. There's so much to do. There's the diverse island, also the diverse accommodation, right? There's always something for everyone's budget. That is why you should visit Barbados. I'm
going to keep mine very simple, and it's something that I firmly believe in. And I always say life was not created in Barbados. It was just perfected there. So to all of the TripToGo travelers, I'm saying to you, come master the art of fine living in Barbados. Come discover why Barbados is, and I'm going to go back to where I started, the intersection of heaven and earth.
That's amazing. So thank you so much, both of you, for being here. I really enjoyed learning more about Barbados.
It's a pleasure, and we hope to have you down on the island soon with us.
Yeah, definitely soon. Yeah. It's been incredible getting a real look at everything Barbados has to offer, especially what's waiting for us beyond the beaches. What an awesome deep dive into the island. To everyone tuning in, we hope this gave you the exact inspiration you needed to finally stop daydreaming and book that ticket. If you want more insider tips, travel guides, and destination spotlights like this one, make sure to follow us across all our social channels so you never miss an episode. Once again, I'm Kevin. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.